This is where the assassination attempt happened.
Something that said, take a look at what happened.
On top of this building, and he shot from 150 yards away.
New video from the release. The Secret Service asked Trump to stop holding outdoor rallies, and the Secret Service director has resigned.
And warning to our family at home, what you're about to see may be disturbing.
In this video, we're going to be visiting the shooter's high school, the gun store his dad bought the gun, and the building he climbed up to attempt the assassination. Okay, so this is where it went down right here. You can see it's blocked off. This is where he went. He climbed up from behind here to this building right there, and that's where he shot from. So we're literally right where the kid was.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We don't really know what's blocked off. There wasn't really any indicators.
Yeah.
Trespassing, you need to exit the property right now.
We didn't know.
You're criminally trespassing. There's no trespass signs. Take that camera down.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so our blood is pumping hard right now. Heart's racing. We were not intentionally trespassing because we had no idea. We just drove straight in, and there was a guy there, and the guy let us go through, and we were just right there. Obviously, inside the building, it said do not come in, and we didn't go in. That definitely was sketchy, and we were just doing our thing. I wanted to know more about Thomas. What was his motive, and what was going through his mind? I had to find out about his past that potentially sparked him into doing this. The first stop was Bethel Park High School. So this is where Thomas had gone to school, and something that a lot of people did not know is that he was heavily bullied in this school, which nurtured his mental health. And as the years went by, this is what stimulated these certain thoughts that could have led to the Trump assassination attempt.
He was quiet, but like he was just bullied. Like he was bullied so much. So much.
A lot of people can get made fun of, and it's not like it's not a very diverse place. I think people will kind of joke around about him, make fun of him.
Thomas struggled finding what made him feel worth until he was offered a job at a nursing home. But was there more to his motive that isn't public? This is where he worked and actually was at. He was helping people in a nursing home, and everybody, the one thing that people can never argue is that everybody wants to feel their worth. A lot of people don't know what that is, and from what my analysis is that this is a place where he felt worthy, he felt valuable, because he's helping the older people, and that was something that he was missing. And so this is where he worked and on a day-to-day basis. We just shot an interview, and what we're doing is making a documentary around mental health.
I cannot provide you with any information, though. My administrator released a statement.
Okay.
We are working with law enforcement, and that is all that we can give.
Gotcha, okay. After finding out where Thomas's dad purchased the gun, I drove an hour to see if they'd be open and showing the truth of how guns are actually purchased.
This is the federal form 4473. This form is the one that everybody fills out. No, it doesn't matter what state you're in. There are a whole litany of rules that go into purchasing a firearm outside of the actual form itself. So when a customer comes in looking for a firearm, especially somebody who we've never met before, you want to find out what they want, find out what they need. So in the process of doing that, though, oftentimes we'll uncover things that give us cause to potentially be suspicious that they may be trying to complete a straw sale.
So this was the bullet that he had used?
That's the caliber.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what brand or grain size bullet he used, but that is the caliber. I'm assuming he used .223 or .556, which is virtually the same thing.
Yeah.
And they're, for the most part, interchangeable in the AR platform. Yeah. To me, people are saying if an AR-15 hit him, he should have, been knocked out or concussion or his ear would have been ripped off. In my opinion, no, not necessarily. It's not a very big bullet. People don't realize this. So this is the AR-15. This is the exact gun that Thomas Crook used in the assassination attempt. So I have very little skills with guns, but we're gonna do 1 and 2 shots to see if I can actually nail it down at 150 yards away. They said that when he was attempting to shoot, he was shaking, he was a little nervous, and honestly, I could feel the same thing when I was doing it. Okay, so we got the results right here, and it's 100 yards away. And yeah, did not get close at all. After investigating all the details of Thomas Crook's life, I began to visualize his mindset on the day of the shooting. It all came together when I spoke with a former U.S. Army Ranger.
It's like you have so many of these like disenfranchised youth who are bullied and friendless, and they're living their life online. I mean, they, for the first time in their life, they feel a sense of empowerment.
Yeah.
And then maybe he thought, F Donald Trump, I don't want this guy to be president anymore. Or maybe he thought, now all the kids will think I'm cool. Or there's a million things that could have run through his mind. Maybe I can do something to change the narrative. It's like hurt people hurt people.
After talking to many people in the city, it became clear how much media and politics shape our views. They often focus on sensational stories instead of the real reasons behind situations like this.
I mean, I'm not really a big involved in politics. I mean, since I'm only 19.
Sure.
But I think, there's been some changes, just a lot of drama.
I think that a mental illness could potentially be part of the reason that he did that, yeah. I do.
I just don't think it's an excuse.
I don't think it's an excuse.
I think if you're willing to try to take somebody's life, I personally don't think it's okay to allow somebody to say, oh, he was mentally ill or he was battling something. Just because, everybody goes through something. Not everybody turns to, let me go try to kill somebody.
And I think this is a young man who was pretty disturbed and, for whatever reason, chose Trump as a target. So,
Do you think he had mental health problems?
Most likely.
From July 13th to the day you're watching this, there has been consistent beliefs that this entire assassination attempt was planned by Trump. The FBI's did all they could, or they should all be fired, with guns either being the root problem or the solution to it all. Regardless, there's no president that will change us or be a cure to mental health, and that is something that can be argued in this situation. What do you think really happened?